Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to solve quadratic equation. There are three techniques to solve this. First of all, we have to know that what is quadratic equation. So it must be in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. But we have to remember the condition that a must not be 0, not equal to 0. Why? Because if this term equal to 0, that means bx plus c must equal to 0. That means this is the linear equation, right? It's not quadratic equation. So you have to remember that a must not equal to 0. So for the first equation, for example, I will try to create the equation myself. So I will start from the x minus 1, x plus 3 equal to 0. I will try to create the equation myself. So this one should be x times x equal x squared, right? Minus 1 and 3 is equal to minus 3. And then we plus 2x, right? Plus 2x because this one minus x, this one is 3x, this means 2x. That means my equation gonna be x squared plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. You have to remember that in quadratic equation, the right side should be or must be 0. These are two things that you have to remember. First, a must not be 0. The next thing is the right side should be 0. So in this case, I have this quadratic equation, x squared plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? So I will try to show you the technique how to solve this equation in three techniques. So first of all, I have the first technique. The first technique is you separate the factor. So that means x squared plus 2x minus 3. You have to think that which number multiply together and then got minus 3. That means minus 3 times 1, right? And you try to think that minus 3 plus 1 is not making sense because it's equal to minus 2. Minus 2 that you check with this is a plus 2, right? So that means you have to change to become 3 and minus 1 instead. So it will become 2, that's the same number. And then the multiplication 3 multiplied with minus 1 is equal to minus 3. It is the same as this, the last one, right? So you know the factor now. So the factor is x plus 3, right? X minus 1 equal to 0. You check again, 3 multiplied by minus 1 minus 3, right? 3x add to minus x is equal to x. So that means these are the right way. So we check at the top again, x minus 1, x plus 3. Okay, that means the x gonna be equal to 1, right? and minus 3. Because two numbers multiply with each other and become 0, that means x minus 1 should be 0. If this one be 0, that means x equal to 1, right? Because 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, and this one as well. If x plus 3 equal to 0, that means x must equal to minus 3. This one and this one. So this is the easiest way to find the factor that multiply each other and become 0. So to conclude that, I will show you again. First of all, I think what number multiply by each other and become minus 3. Minus 3 is equal to minus 3 times 1 or 3 times minus 1. And then I try to add two numbers together. It will become minus 2. That's not making sense because we have the factor of just 2 plus 2, right? This one plus 2, that's exactly the same. So we can conclude that 3 and minus 1 is a factor. So we write down x plus 3 and x minus 1. And we try to find the solution. It's going to be x equal to 1 and minus 3. This is the first method. Find the factor, right? And then the second method. The second method, you try to do the absolute square. So I try to write down x squared plus 2x minus 3. X squared plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So I try to x squared to, we have 2 and x, right? Okay, in this situation we have 2x and we have 2x, and I think that this one means 2 multiplied by 1, right? So we have to add 1 square at the end. So we can try to do this. One is x plus 1 square, right? This one will become this term x. And then we cannot do just add 1 square to this equation, so we have to minus 1 square from this as well. So this term gonna be 0. So we add 0 to the equation. Is not making any changes. So we bring down the minus 3 at the end. So this one means minus, this term we make it in this term already, right? So we still have this term. So we have to minus 4 at the end. Is equal to 0. So I know that 4 is equal to 2 square, right? 2 square. I will change this to x plus 1 square and minus 2 square equal to 0. So in this form, we know that we have the x plus 1 and then plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. So I calculate x plus 3, and this term gonna be x minus 1 equal to 0. So that means x is equal to 1 or minus 3. At the same, 1 and minus 3 at the same. You see, it independent of what you think or the method you use, but the results still be the same. Okay. The next one is the x equal to minus b plus minus square root of the b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the formula that you have to remember to solve the quadratic equation. So I will write down the question again. X squared plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? So if I use this formula, x equal to minus 2 plus minus square root of b squared, b is equal to 4, right? Minus 4, a is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 3, right? And then divided by 2, a is equal to 1. So in this formula, it's gonna be minus 2 plus minus 4 plus 12 is equal to 16. Is after the square root, it will become 4, right? And then divided by 2. So that means it's equal to minus 1 plus minus 2 is equal to 1 and minus 3, right? Still be the same. 1 and minus 3, 1 or minus 3, right? 1 or minus 3. So you can see that which method we use, we still got the same result. So it depends on what your choice, what the situation is. You have to remember all these methods. You see, this is the method 3. Okay. If you have any question about the quadratic equation, you can ask me. Yes, tonacademy@gmail.com. Thank you.